Hello guys, welcome back. This is a boy here, Adamslink. I hope you guys are doing okay. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys went to church. Please make sure you pray for me. I really need your prayers and support. Please, whenever you go to church, include me in your prayers. And also like this video, comment, share it on all the platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell to get notification anytime, any day I upload. So I will make this video really quick. It's really interesting. This video, I'm sure, will really interest you, so watch to the end, please. And one of the interesting topics that I will be looking into is about Nollywood actress Iyabo, who recently revealed that she has been raped up to 5 times. Up to 5 times, guys. Well, stay tuned and I will be reading her story to you, and so many other juicy stuff that I'll be talking about. Firstly, let me start with Cardi B. This is what she wrote recently. She said, when you see third world countries that can be more developed, don't blame the people of the country. The people are always willing to work and progress. Blame the government. There's a lot of evil in this world. The biggest one is greed. Simple and short. Using Nigeria as an example, you know Nigeria, we people are always clamoring, crying that we need better way of living, that we want our government to listen, to stop looting. But yet, there's no progress. There's no progress. That doesn't mean every Nigerian don't love progress. It's just because this evil greed has consumed a lot of Nigerians, most especially those who have the opportunity to lead others. This greed has consumed them. So that is why you see our country, most African nations, they are going backward instead of progressing. So guys, there's this other Nigeria activist. Is very functional on Twitter, is very active on Twitter. This is what he wrote recently, and it's a very interesting tweet. He said, a president is dead. Intelligence are keeping the information away from the vice president in order to subvert the constitution by installing someone else as the new president. This is the next episode on the Power Mongers series. That was it sent out, and meanwhile, note this. Everybody's afraid in Nigeria. Those journalists, everyone, activists, active on Twitter, social media, everyone, they are afraid in Nigeria because we don't know what this country is going to, is heading to, because one day they might just wake up and start picking people. We see what happened in NSA. So he can only directly said something without referring to anyone. You already know that there have been rumors that Bubu is dead. There have been rumors that Buhari is not the one, the Buhari that we know that we elected is not the one ruling us. There have been rumors like that. Maybe he might be referring to that kind of rumor, referring to Buhari, but he was passing a message without referring to anyone. So it doesn't, it's just, I think he's afraid. So don't ever underestimate Nigerian government when it comes to doing atrocities. Well guys, let's move over to actress Iyabo. This woman is so successful now, so she's now deciding to speak out. She's a successful woman, a mother of 2 grown-up beautiful children. Yabo recently reveals that she was raped 5 times. According to her word, I'll be reading from Leader EKG, so I will try as much as possible to read it fluently so that you guys will understand. She said, I know a lot of ladies who have been through what I have been through. I feel it is time for me to talk to them and make them understand that it is okay to talk about it. To let them know that it is not okay to be in the situation. Like I said, yes, I have been raped before, not once but 5 times. And trust me when I say it wasn't easy. The first time I was raped, I was 14. It happened at my auntie's house, not a family member. I don't want to talk about it because it was a taboo to talk about it. I feel I would be blamed for everything that happened. And the second one, that was another terrible one that happened. and I still could not tell anybody in my family. I summoned a pit of courage to tell a friend of mine then, and it was one of the reasons I ran away at a particular time. The whole family was looking for me, and when they eventually found me, I still didn't talk about it. Now, the third one, the guy, was a neighbor. We were very close to each other. My dad's house and his house were the second or the third street away in the same neighborhood. He was a friend of my first boyfriend, though he was much older than him. I never knew that he had such intention. I grew up in a Bariko area of Lagos. I moved to Ikeja. I stayed with my auntie. However, I went to Abanikoro sometimes to check on my grandmother, dad, and my friend. On my way home from Abanikoro going home, I was at a bus stop waiting for a taxi. Then his car drove past me and he stopped. We exchanged pleasantries. He asked me where I was going. I told him that I was going to Ikeja and he offered to drop me off. He said he has moved to Ikeja. When we got to Ikeja, he told me he lives in Toye Street. I told him I know the street very well because I live in Balungu bus stop in Ikeja. He said he should show me his house so that I can visit whenever I feel like it. I didn't see any big deal in it because he was a friend of my ex, the first boyfriend then. When we got to his house, he had a rug, air conditioner, and television in parlor. He suddenly asked if I was hungry, and I asked him if I was hungry too. And I told him that I wasn't because I was already late and my aunt would be waiting for me. He then said he had loved me even before Emmanuel met me, and that would he found out I was going out with Emmanuel, he was heartbroken. At that time, I was almost 18 years old. He started trying to touch me. I got up angrily and made my way to the door. I noticed that it was locked. I told him to open the door. He told me that he loves me. Then he started dragging. That brought back memories of the experience I had been through that first time. So it dawned on me that it was about to happen again. I didn't want him to. I wrestled him. I tried to push him and I ran into one of the rooms to open the window to scream, but he pulled me back with my hair and then he held my neck to the wall. I continued struggling and wrestling with him, so he dragged me out of the room because he didn't want me to shout and gave me a dirty slap. I hit my head on the floor. I was a bit diesel trying to find my feet, and he went into the kitchen to get a knife. When he got the knife, his eyes went red and his face changed. It wasn't the same person that I knew. It was dawned on me that if I fight him, I will end up dead. Then he dragged me back into the room. I was just numb. He did whatever I wanted to do. When it was done, he went out and came back and started calling my name because I was still at the spot. Then he started calling me baby. That word baby was piercing my brain because I was mad. You never get over it, but it gets to the stage in your life whereby it becomes a story to tell. You have to deal with it. I have been able to deal with it in my way because before I can't talk about it. When I try to, I get so emotional, hungry, and many other things came with it. Right now, I can talk about it. So after the kissing, he said he loved me and I told him that I loved him too. He went to drop me off at the bus stop. While walking down home, I could remember that I was just calm. I had no feelings or emotion. I got home and luckily my auntie wasn't around. I just went straight upstairs and climbed into the bathtub and just crying. I cried my heart out. Then I pondered about telling my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend was a bad boy and I wouldn't say I like all the bad things he did, so I decided not to tell him because they might kill or do something terrible to him if I did. I didn't want that because I didn't want blood on my hands. I don't know if what I did was right or wrong, so the only way not to tell him was to break up with him. Then the other one happened after I got married to my husband and had my kids. Then we moved to Ikeja. I was raped by one of the armed robbers who came to our house. It's not easy to talk about it. No matter how much you talk about it, you have to realize that it is painful, but you are not alone. Wow, guys. I hope I was able to read that well. I know I make some few mistakes. The reason why I decided to go that straight length, long length, like 5 minutes reading this stuff is because I really want you to get the message. Really want you to get the message. Well, I just have found new respect for this woman. Honestly, it's not easy to boldly come out to say this kind of stuff. Now she's quite successful, have 2 beautiful children grown up. Honestly, it's not easy to talk about this stuff. It's not easy to talk about this stuff. Well, I hope she can be able to find so much courage to be able to handle it now that she has spoken about it. So guys, let's move over. Check out this video of some adopted 39 students of Federal College of Forestry. 39 students begging the federal government to come to their aid. Kidnappers now having the audacity, the effrontery in Nigeria, to make videos so proudly demanding 500 million naira from the federal government, that if they fail to give them 500 million naira, that something else really serious will happen to these kidnapped victims. Listen, guys.
My name is Benson Emmanuel from Forestry Mechanization. We are pleading on the government to come and rescue us. Most of us here have been injured, badly injured. Time is going. Most of us here are having health issues, and they are complaining about the government trying to send security operatives to come and rescue us from here, which is almost and a half impossible, because these people, they have surrounded us, saying anybody that comes from anywhere to come and rescue us or do anything by force, they are going to take our lives. And they are pleading on the government to come. We are pleading on the government to come now that is early, because these people, they have bad minds towards us. We are pleading on the government to come and help us, because without the government coming to our rescue this early and having any settled issue with them, there will be a serious problem with us. We are pleading on the government to come and help us. Thank you.
Well, according to the news, it said adopters of 39 students of the Federal College of Forestry in Afaka, Igabin local government area of Kaduna State released video of students with them demand 500 million naira ransom for their release. The government stormed the school in early hours on Friday, March 12, and abducted the students, while 180 of the students were rescued by the troops later in the day. 39 of them, comprising 23 females and 16 males, are still in captivity. In the video released, the students appeal to the federal government to come to their aid and rescue them from the gunmen who were rocking military outfits. Honestly, guys, come on, man. There's still another video of these people carrying cane, flogging them while they were crying and pleading. What do we expect? You guys have been settling these kidnappers. So according to them, now it's a good business where these guys are making millions, hundreds of millions. Someone who has never seen 20,000 naira before, if he kidnap one victim, he will make hundreds of millions. Then are you telling me it's not a good business? Come on, man. Oh, I saw this video. I was so heartbreaking. Like, come on, man. This is not the way that we should be going. Is it that they want all of us to leave this country? I think that is the next step that we're going to take. We will just leave this country. So guys, to end this video, happy birthday to Yemi Alade. I thought she was in a relationship, or she's in a relationship with Pantoranki, but seems like that video that we saw of them, that marriage setting video, Pantoranki featuring Yemi Alade, there's nothing going on between them, or it's just them working together. That's hard. Well, come on, man. Somebody should better go and tame like Yemi Alade. Somebody should go there and tame her. Regina Daniels. It's been long that we have ever talked about Regina Daniels because it seems like the attention has finally moved away from her. You know, Regina Daniels has been like the talk of the town few months ago after, you know, knowing for the fact that 18 or 19 years old Regina Daniels is married to a almost 60 years old man because of money. Well, it seems like the attention, people have already accepted that fact that yeah, Regina Daniels is fully married. Immediately after she gave birth to that bouncy baby boy, so everybody thought, okay, we are now accept the fact that Regina Daniels is married and now she has a child. Well, Regina Daniels shared a very sexy pictures yesterday, and it makes me feel like okay, this is one of the reasons Regina Daniels agreed to marry Nedwoko, because Nedwoko promised to give her free hand to do whatever she wants, but don't cheat. She can decide to flaunt her body out there, even maybe run naked as well, but don't cheat. I think that is one of all those things that is one of the agreement that they have. And also Chloe, baby Niger Chloe, says sometimes she feel very, very lonely. You know, you see all those celebrities. Oh, let me just read a few of what she wrote. She said, lately I've been so down emotionally and physically. I just often feel a hole inside of me that triggered my anxiety. I have lost a lot of people recently, not just to death, but some due to circumstances. Some I couldn't just love them as much as they love me. Some I block and erase. Some stay away because I wasn't giving enough. I feel lonely and sad most of the time because the ones I love don't love me back. The ones I gave my best can't even try for me. I cut off 90% of my friends and people I know to find peace, but still something isn't right. I should have taken that bus to see Dr. Fab when I was in the States. I keep giving excuses till I left. Now it's gone, and my last memories was me ignoring his chat cause he's telling me the truth, but I couldn't accept that is right. Lost another friend I blocked off Snap because he had an argument about something as little as bag. Now it's gone. I will never get to unblock him again. Well, she's lonely, but at the same time, it's a lesson to all of us. Try as much as possible to try to be friends. You know, try to balance it. This life is not all about blocking, ignoring people. Like this popular saying, if this hand is not good, that doesn't mean you should cut it off. You understand? That doesn't mean you should cut it off, because sometimes you might find a need for it. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's your boy Adamslink. I'll catch you on my next video, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.